Hello, this is Leon Finney, your host of Another Perspective on UrbanBroadcastMedia.com. We are the voice of Black America. Join me and my guests every Saturday from 4 to 5 p.m. as we discuss the issues that impact Black America. Tune in to UBM Talk on UrbanBroadcastMedia.com, the simulcast on our affiliate station WBON 1690 AM. That's Another Perspective every Saturday from 4 to 5 p.m. And you can run and tell that.
The Damon Williams Show.
We went to our set up Arsenio. We were in the audience. Anytime you see a white woman with a clipboard, chances are that person's going to be on TV. They're going to put a little dab of whipped cream here and here and here. That heifer squeezed that whole damn can of whipped cream all over my face. And then after she licked it off, my little dirty old man neighbor, who never has 2 words to say, I look out, he's standing at his Sunday best. So you like whipped cream, huh?
The Damon Williams Show, Wednesdays, 2 to 4 p.m. on UBM Talk.
Hey everybody, check us out Monday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. for the new radio show Rated Life with...
It's your boy Morris Spicer.
Your boy Dex Pierce, Mrs. Just My Thoughts.
Pat Price.
And me, your girl Lex.
Lex, what were we going to be talking about?
Everything is life, yes.
Wait, no, I ain't going to do it.
Do it for Rated Life.
I ain't going to do it.
Do it for Rated Life.
I ain't going to do it.
Anyway, just make sure that you tune in to UBM Talk at UrbanBroadcastMedia.com and join our Rated Life Facebook page for more information. It's Rated Life, y'all.
Hey, it's Bronzeville Diva Cinnabella, inviting you, your friends, and business partners to join us at Urban Broadcast Media's first social SIPA of 2015. Get a VIP tour of Bronzeville's state-of-the-art multimedia broadcast facility at 4108 South King Drive on January 30th from 6 to 9. Live performances by your Bronzeville Diva. For more info, visit www.urbanbroadcastmedia.com.
It's UBM Talk on UrbanBroadcastMedia.com. Call us at 312-754-4333 and get in on the conversation.
All right, welcome back to the Let's Stay Together show. Hey, Anita, you gave us a call. Girl, call us back now. You know you want to be a part of this conversation. You got all these men talking about this stuff. Girl, call us back. Baby, do your thing, girl.
Hey, I get the mic again. Hey, I want to say thank you to 2 beautiful ladies I met today, Yolanda Watley and Felicia Jackson, for outstanding customer service. We need more people like you in the workforce because, you know, customer service sucks at a lot of places now. Yeah, hands clap to you guys. Next week, our topic is coming clean in 2015, living a better life by making the right decisions. Current situation every 4th Tuesday starting January. We in that month, so on the 4th Tuesday of the month, we will be talking about current situations. Amen. And also, looking for a great cause, help New Faith Baptist Church.
Baptist Church?
Help
what,
New
what do you
Faith.
Sound like, Medea?
Right, it's a sparkling juice. Help New Faith Baptist Church International.
Baptist Church.
Fight against Ebola. Go to Amazon to support the Joseph assignment. Go to www.smile.amazon.com.
Yeah, that the church is doing an awesome thing with Ebola, and so we definitely want you to help out with that. If you need to find some more information, you can also go to our Facebook and our website to do that. Hey, we got some news that I'm going to give out in regards to Stuart Scott on ESPN, who passed away. I believe it was on Sunday that he passed away. And we just want to, give the condolences to the ESPN family, to his family. He had 2 daughters that he left behind.
Sydney and Taylor.
Yeah, Sydney and Taylor. And so he did an awesome fight. It was a wonderful. I mean, he brought you to ESPN.
Even
and made you excited about looking at his broadcasting style. And so this brother's going to be missed. We want to give our condolences again to the Stuart Scott family.
Yes, sir. He seemed to be a very genuine guy, and he had a lot of promise, and he stood strong with his illness, and he beat it once, and he was confident.
I think he beat it about 3 times.
I thought it
was a couple of times he did. Yeah, 3 times. Yeah. So that was awesome. We got to let my baby get back on this show.
Yeah.
Anita, if you're out there, give us a call back. We're going to welcome Brenda McCain to the Let's Stay Together show now.
It's Brenda F. McCain.
She's, get it in there, So go ahead and do your thing for a second.
Oh, wow. This is my question that's really been eating me up. Do you feel that movements such as don't shoot, put the guns down, and I can't breathe, hands up, are effective, or are they temporary, or are they a temporary outlet to vent out frustration?
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I believe the movement, the marching, what they're doing, the no hands, and what is amazing to see a lot of people of all ethnic backgrounds marching as well, because people are sick and tired of seeing these things going on in our communities. It's like certain people are being targeted, and yes, there's a fear factor going on as well as far as what we need to do when we are pulled over by the police, or how to act in the midst of being around certain situations that may arise, or just being at the wrong place at the wrong time. You know, we have to learn to submit. I mean, and some people don't know how to do that. I mean, it's a protocol that we should all incorporate within ourselves in order to, when the police pull you over, you know, sometimes you may be going through something in your life, and you just may act out the wrong way because of something else. And it's not reflective to what the police is doing, or just because he's arrogant or something like that. But we need to learn to discipline ourselves in everything that we do.
Yeah. Shelton, talk to me, man.
I feel that certain movements are temporary only if there are no strategic long-term goals implemented.
Yeah.
For every code, there should be a strategic plan for successful execution. I believe that the execution can be a temporary plan or a long-term goal. Oftentimes in our communities, when the wounds from how we have been scarred heal or the noise subsides, we tend to silence ourselves on sensitive matters.
Yeah.
And so we don't do any follow-up. We don't, allow for the follow-up to come into place for a productive implementation process. We don't allow ourselves to be repeatedly tripped up. If we don't allow ourselves to be repeatedly tripped up for repeated injury, meaning so that things don't repeat themselves. So now we're scarred all over again. So now we got this battle all over again. It's just a matter of implementing a best practice process called setting yourselves up for success.
Now, and as my brother was here saying, I call him AJ Dub over here. What he was saying, we see a lot of things on Facebook and stuff like that about police brutality, and people get very upset about it, and you should get upset about it. But that is not the police force in its totality. But there are some of them out there that really need to be even off the police force, or they need to go through some kind of reprogramming or retraining, because you don't need to go through the violence that we've seen on there. But as you were saying, it doesn't matter how arrogant that they may act. You've got to understand that you don't allow yourself to be pulled into that same kind of violence or that thought process. That's what I loved about Martin Luther King. It was just the peace movement. We've got to get to a point where we don't let somebody tear us down. I always say you never give somebody that much power over your mentality. You don't allow people to do that. So now, again, go ahead, man.
But that comes from conditioning. You spoke of Martin Luther King. We could go back further than that. I mean, we could go to Emmett Till, all this, and we have these movements, and they're going for so long, for a little while, and then people forget. You see, but we got to come back. We got to come back and continue to keep uplifting our people. You see, what I do, I don't wait on somebody else to do it. I do it. Either I'm going to do it or I ain't going to do it. You see? So to be able to reach a child and guide him, mold him, and guide him along the way, that makes a difference. I mean, you ain't going to be able to captivate the attention of everybody, but if you get one, you did well.
But here's another thing, and Shelton, I'll let you talk in a second. We're going to let Brenda back on the show, too. But here's another thing. We have a lot of situations where the only thing they want to show you is the temporary. They want to show you that it's just temporary. There's a lot of people out there that are doing positive, permanent things, but you don't see that. We were talking about, the kids graduating from the school,
from the Urban Prep
Academy. You don't see those kind of things. You just see the negative or the temporary, and we've got to start requesting or requiring our news people to start showing all stories, not just the negative stories. Show the positive stories as well. You cannot show somebody all negative African-American stories and make them believe that that's the only thing that's happened. Once you do that, you're setting a precedence of separating people, and we're supposed to be living by peace.
I'm jumping in, babe.
Okay, jump in, baby.
Okay. Do you feel that churches should have a pivotal role in trying to stop youth violence?
Can you say that word again, churches? I caught you eating some candy. Say that again, baby. I just want to hear that again. I said churches.
I'm embarrassed now.
You know, I just like your Medea moment that you have it over there.
Do you feel that church should have a pivotal role in trying to stop youth violence as I chew on my chocolate?
Talk to me, Shelton.
I believe the church should have a pivotal role. And when I think of the church having a pivotal role and a dominant presence in things that's going on in our communities, I think of Father Flager. I commend Father Flager.
Yes.
He is a radical. He is an advocate.
Yes.
He is out there. He is in the forefront. He's willing to take risks. He's willing to do what's right versus what's popular. He's willing to come out of his pulpit and send people off of their pews onto the streets to do street ministry. That's what it's all about. It's about coming outside of the building because the church is in your heart. The plan of salvation, Jesus says, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone lets me in, I will sup with him and he with me. The door is symbolic of your heart. So the church is carried in your heart. And you take that out on the street. Another format I think of when I think of the
I'm going to hold you up for a second. I think we got a call on that. Caller, are you there? No. Okay, the caller dropped. Go ahead, man, because I saw a caller there. Go ahead.
I think of the night ministry. The night ministry has a profound presence in our community, serving our community and serving God's people. And so they're doing things. They're out there meeting people's needs. And it's not about what the person's exterior is about or who these people are or aren't. It's about these are people of God. We are all God's children.
Andre, talk to me, man. Go ahead.
Well, in the Bible, I mean, when you say, is it the church's responsibility as far as in what God says? He said, you the watchman. You go to the book of Ezekiel 31, he says, you the watchman. He said, go tell them what I done for you. You see, he goes on and he says that when you see somebody doing the wrong thing, he said, go lift that brother up because if you don't go, the same measure is going to happen to you, right? So he basically saying right there, and I can go from there to a lot of other scriptures where he says, go instruct them. Us all being ministers, preachers, I mean, men of faith, spiritual leaders, I mean, to go instruct the people what to do, you see? So the church, yes, the church should be prevalent in a lot of things. And like I agree with Shelton with Father Flager. That first thing came to my mind.
The church should always be in the heart of the community, ever seeking the community's heart.
But I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you this much, and I'm going to hit an indictment against the church. I think that your church is working on it, but here's the problem with the African American churches. Everybody wants to be a leader of the movement, and nobody wants to be the follower of the movement. We don't come together working with each other. It's got to be this person, and this person wants to be the head. We've got to come together like they did back in the days of King, where we don't worry about who gets the credit. It's not who gets the credit. It's that we're trying to make our communities better. And a lot of times with churches, we have pastors, we have preachers, we have people who want to get in the spotlight and they want people to see them. And nobody wants to be in the background doing the work that needs to be done. So we've got to get to a point in our churches all around the United States, African-American churches, where we don't have to worry about who the leader is. All we got to do worry about that we need to start bringing leaders back into our community.
Well,
we've got to start talking about it.
that.
Go ahead, girl. Jump.
I'm jumping, babe. We have so many dynamic churches here in Chicago.
I got you now, don't I?
With so many phenomenal pastors, ministers, deacons.
Amen for the
staff.
deacons.
Yeah, because y'all hard-working, brother. But we have them, but like you just said, we have top-notch from the West Side Mega Church, South Side Mega Church, and they bump heads. Nobody collaborates together because, unfortunately, I'm the head pastor in charge. If this movement work that we're working on, I want my church and myself to get the credit. And that's wrong to do because it's not about the church.
That's why the Bible says that the first should be last, and the last should be first. And we've got to start thinking that way. I don't mind that you get the credit. I don't mind that you get the credit. Right. All I want to be is that the community is saved, that our brothers are stopped shooting each other. Statistics are just ridiculous with some of the shootings we have. And I'm going to go back to one thing real quick. They're saying that some of the worst areas are Inglewood, Alston, Garfield Park. Well, this is not something we don't know. But if that is the worst areas for shooting or people killing, then why aren't we bringing in jobs and educational environment and help, bringing businesses in there and giving them tax benefits and exemptions for coming in there to bring in business or training some people so they can have a job. A lot of these people are they're unemployed. They don't have anywhere to live. The streets are calling them, but the city doesn't care about them. We don't care about them anymore, but the streets are always, there's going to be